And we are underway from Houston. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 99 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's a give up the middle. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mahomes going to throw. He finds some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Oilers are on the board first here this afternoon. Hard to envision a more determined run than what we just saw right there. He was not going to be denied.
He certainly was not, because a lot of times we talk about second effort on runs down near the goal line. This one was second effort, third effort, fourth effort, a whole lot of efforts. And he worked his way into the end zone. What a determined run.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Moon. Throw left side complete. That's Chambers. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On first down, it's Moon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by... And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. To throw, Moon. Caught by Allen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This 2nd and 4. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Moon. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Moon. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Trying the left side with Kamara. The strong running. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Moon. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Play action. It's Moon. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 29, here's second and a yard. Now a give inside for Falk. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Moon to throw. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now Moon. Fighting through pressure. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chris Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the front. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial? And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But If you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a first down throw. Moon. He finds his man. Complete. It's Chambers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Moon over the middle, complete. That's Chambers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Moon. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Moon over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. They'll give to Falk up the middle, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Kamara is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Moon. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Jake Ferguson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to at least get one score back.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Point after here coming up. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. That throw into the arms of Allen. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Moon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Now Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 2nd down and a yard. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it up. Now a hit and a loose football. One man to beat. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. They run it again with Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
To throw on third down. Moon able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
On 1st and 10, Moon, he finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now here is another interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Ooh, with a juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Oilers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Throwing on first down. Moon. Under pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here, hauled in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set, 6 DBs on third. Operating from the gun. Moon,
a short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way play across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. It's 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. To Jefferson on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st down, Moon. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Moon. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Bucs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On the Jets sweep, here comes Jefferson.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
First down, the run with Lynch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run with Lynch, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.